Hello, everyone. So we have the latest figures from last year in 2025 to do with the crimes in Cavan Town, specifically Cavan and what to talk about, because we talked about it a good bit in the channel. And we know that Cavan Town particularly is just a mess. People are afraid to go into the bus station, etc., other crimes like that. And, pretty much as we know by 2024, that was the second most crime-ridden county in the country, just after Dublin, would you believe? Not Cork, not Limerick, not anywhere else. And as you know, Cavan isn't that big of a population; only nearly has 100,000, which is about 94, which still is a lot of crime, particularly because there's bigger counties like Cork, etc. So we see just the one big thing that pointed out to me was nearly 300,000 crimes were reported in 2025, and there was 3,233 crimes reported across 17 Garda stations in County Cavan. So this is just from the local media. We just want to go through it. So obviously Swan Bar and Casa, Kilishandra have no crimes because basically there's no Gardaí there to take the reports, basically. So there could be 5 crimes in Kilishandra and there's no Gardaí to take the reports. So this is the problem here too, because this is only what's reported. There's so many people I know that things happened to them, their wallets were stolen, different things were stolen on them, and they just couldn't be bothered to go into the guards barracks to go to report it. Like, we're talking about minor things. Like, I've seen one thing in Cavan where somebody's wallet was taken. It was only like €50 or something like that taken out of it. But still, at the end of the day, somebody took his wallet from the table that he was sitting at in the restaurant. And still, at the end of the day, he still took his €50. That's not right. But he didn't bother to report it to the Gardaí, even though there's evidence, CCTV evidence, because as he said, the Gardaí wouldn't find the person, and even if they did, they'd be let off for it, basically. And not to mention, a lot of the Gardaí in Cavan couldn't be asked to do any work, basically. They couldn't be bothered to do any work, especially when it comes to, people that are not from the state. They couldn't be bothered to go after them. But we just see, like in Cavan Town, while Cavan Town recorded, 1,500 crimes last year, which is a lot. Nearly 2,000 in a town with only about 12,000. But Cavan Town Garda Station has to cover huge amount of areas like Buttersbridge and other places. Um, yeah, which is a lot. And of course in Monaghan too, it's a bit less than it was in Cavan, of course. But Shercock, Ava, Black Lion, etc. The only Garda station not to have any reported crimes, because the simple thing is there's no Gardaí in them stations. So the Garda stations are there, but there's no Gardaí to take any reports, basically. Um, and a lot of people again don't bother to go to the Gardaí about different things, because in a lot of cases the crime is not, nobody's ever caught for the crime, and a lot of people just don't have faith in the Gardaí to catch the people first of all, and they just don't have faith in the court system, because as soon as these people are caught, they're let out again, and then they go out and do the same crime again the next day as soon as they get out. And a lot of this is non-nationals too, but a lot of it is our own too at the same time, causing trouble. Like people who are coming into the state just specifically to cause trouble and to get what they want, basically, by any means. But there is our own causing trouble, which shouldn't be the case too. They should cop on a bit, being Irish, not cause any trouble in their own country, first of all, too. In their own county, they shouldn't be causing trouble. But of course, there's two sides to the story there. But still, at the end of the day, with people that were repeat offenders, people that are constantly in and out to prison, which is a lot of these cases in Cavan too. Like, these people should be sent away and never let out again, basically, because some of them have 80 to 90 convictions. Some of them are nearly on 100 and nearly 200 convictions. And they're still walking around society, and every week they're going in and out. Every month they're in and out to prison. And at this stage, it's just a waste of the court's time, and it's a waste of the state's time. It's a waste of everybody's time putting up with these individuals that are just troublemakers who are no good to society. And they should be probably locked up and never let out. Or even at that, they should be sent to some backwoods place in the middle of nowhere and told to go and do a bit of work somewhere, or go and do a bit of work in general, because some of these people just wouldn't work in batteries, these people who commit crimes. But yeah, let me know what you think. But it's very worrying to see, because again, Cavan only has a population of 94,000 or so, which is a lot of people too. Is a lot more than Monaghan, of course, but still is a lot more. And especially because, again, this is only 3,200. Like, if I was to take an educated guess, there'd be about 6,000 probably crimes last year in Cavan that just wasn't reported, or that the Gardaí wouldn't take down, etc., or wouldn't investigate in some cases. But it'd be about 6,000, I say, maybe crimes. Maybe a bit 5,500, maybe, something like that, around that. That just wouldn't report it, because these are minor things too. Some of them are minor, like as I say, but that fell with the wallet. Other things are very, very minor like that too. But still, at the end of the day, if a crime happens to you, I would report it, because that's at the end of the day, what they're there for. That's what the Gaudi are getting paid to do. But anyway, let me know what you think. Subscribe for more, and bye.